When the pandemic first hit, I was based in St Mary's Primary Care Centre on the main reception, and because the services downstairs obviously were, I suppose, being closed down because of the pandemic, I found myself sitting there thinking I could be doing something to help people. I have a few friends who are nurses on the front line, and listening to their stories, I really wanted to help. I do have some background as a healthcare assistant, and I just felt like I wanted to do something. Presently, I'm working as administration officer, supporting the clinical lead in the COVID management team, which covers the whole CHO area. So we're basically over all the testing sites and the assessment hubs. So we've been very, very busy with the outbreaks and the surge that's been happening. So we've been working very long hours, but it's very engaging and you feel like you're really helping people. The team that I work with is amazing. We're like a small family, basically. We work very, very hard, but we support each other massively. So it's a really nice atmosphere to work in. We don't know what we're going to face when we go into the office. Like you can imagine, a couple of weeks ago when we hit the third surge, that was just crazy because literally we had to organise opening up a pop-up site because the testing centres were so overwhelmed. Outbreaks were happening left, right and centre everywhere in residential units. So that was having to be organised. So there's no one typical day. Now, basically I support the main clinical lead, so whatever she wants me to do, I step in and help, but we work as a team as well. So it's very, very varied and very, very different every day. They're amazing, seriously. There's only 5 or 6 of us, I think, in the actual team itself, and we're so supportive of each other, and we've actually made time now to have our tea breaks because that was non-existent at the start. Like we weren't getting breaks or anything, so we actually go downstairs now, and we have like tea and lunch together, and we try not to talk about work, and we laugh, and yeah, it's just the team camaraderie, really, which is amazing. I know it's tough. I know it's very tough because you can hear from my accent, I'm not from Ireland, even though I've lived here for 29 years. I haven't seen my family now for 18 months because I haven't been able to go to the UK. And I know it's tough, and we can't leave the counties, we can't engage with our friends, we can't hug people. I'm a big hugger and find that very, very difficult. Just keep going. I know it's tough, but this lockdown's happening for a reason. We don't want to go back to where we were a couple of weeks ago. We want a summer, lads, so just hold firm. Go and see my family. FaceTime is great, but seriously, I'm really finding it tough now. It's my niece, my nephew, my family in the UK. This is the longest I've been apart from them, living in Ireland for so long, so I'm finding that very difficult. So as soon as I'm allowed, I'm on that plane and I'm going over there. So that's the first thing that I'm going to be doing. Just, meeting up with my friends and, having some friends over in the garden, or just, the interaction, the social interaction with people, because at the moment it's literally just work, eat, sleep, repeat, so, which is fair enough, but, you do miss the social interaction as well. We've got used to it because last year when COVID first hit, I was asked to help set up the administration aspect of the assessment hub that opened up on campus here. So that was a very daunting experience. I was working with a multidisciplinary team. None of us really knew what to expect at the time. They were 12-hour shifts, and because I was asked to help set up that role, I was there for many, many days and long hours, basically helping establish that. My husband is a general foreman in the council as well, so he's been redeployed, doing lots of work. So we've been kind of passing ships in the night, basically. Now I'm lucky my eldest son lives in Australia, so he's living the life of Riley over there at the moment. My 21-year-old is at home with us, so he's found it very difficult as well because he's not been able to work and we've not been there that much. So we've had to kind of, it got a bit tough at one point, basically, so we had to kind of make some time together at weekends when we weren't working, just to look, okay, we'll have a drink in the kitchen, we'll have a date night or something. We had to work on that, and it's something we still have to do now because we're both still working. I might be working weekends and he might be off that weekend, but then he's working the following weekend. And self-care is very important as well. You have to take a step back. Sometimes it's very hard to leave work on the doorstep, but it's very important that you do that and focus on what's important as well, and that's your family at home.